What's good, youths? I'm back with another video, and as you see by the title, I am giving you guys some Netflix recommendations because I need to put y'all onto some movies that are good. I mean, shows that are good. I know that some of these you've probably already seen, but on the other side, some of them I feel like are very underrated and not enough people watch them. So let's just get into the video. Okay, so the first show that I have on the list is a typical. Probably seen it, probably not. This show is about an autistic kid that is just like trying to become more independent and discover himself, and then his family, the world kind of revolves around him, and he has a sister that doesn't get as much attention as he does, so she's kind of like left out a lot, and it's interesting. So go watch it if you have not seen it. And here is the trailer.
Your therapist today.
She thinks that I should put myself out there and find someone to have sex with. She didn't say the sex part, I added that. I'm a weirdo, that's what everyone says. Sometimes I don't know what people mean when they say things.
Sam, people on the spectrum date, you know.
Girls don't really notice me at all, and I'm not great at picking up signals.
She's smiling right at you.
You need to turn that down like 70%.
Casey, why does my to-do list say remove stick from butt?
I don't know, but if it's on there, you gotta do it, right?
I can't find my work pants.
Sam's gonna start dating.
You and I weren't much older when we met. Maybe it's time for us to take a step back.
You wanna know how to get the girls? I'm taking you to Poon City.
That's not a real place. Nope, not doing that.
There are strategies I could teach him.
I'm not a little kid anymore. I can do things.
Strategies or when you get your heart broken.
Sometimes I wish I was normal.
Dude, nobody's normal.
Your son has the same desire to be loved that we all do.
Paige?
Why shouldn't he pursue it?
My family is fragile.
Everything is Sam this and autism that. Maybe it's time for you to have your own life.
Whoever first said practice makes perfect was an idiot. Humans can't be perfect because we're not machines. The best thing that you can say about practice is that it makes better. At some point, I really, really hope that I get to see boobs.
Yeah, so that's that show. It's really interesting. I think you should go watch it if you have not seen it. It is very good. So on to the next show. Okay, so the next show that I have is Better Than Us. This is very interesting too. And this show basically is about a robot lady that kind of escapes from her corporation facility where she originally came from. And she's kind of in the hiding, and she ends up meeting this little girl, which she becomes into the family. She's kind of hiding there, and they have no idea that she has escaped. And she actually killed a person. So I guess you could say she's dangerous in a way, and that's why they're looking for her. But it's 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Interesting, you know. So I could not find an English trailer because the movie is not originally in English, but you can have them speak English, if you know what I mean. But it's still pretty good, you know. Just don't pay attention to their mouths. The next show is Tiny Pretty Things. Like this show right here is it's good. And so this show is basically about this girl. She is trying to accomplish her dreams and dance, but like the school that she goes to, she was actually a replacement for another girl who got seriously injured. And the school is just like hiding so much, but all she wants to do is like focus on herself, but she can't because there's so much hidden behind the doors of the administration in the school. And it's just like, it's crazy. You have to watch this. If you have not seen this, go watch it. It is good. You know, it's very interesting. Like, people don't know like what happened to the girl that someone, I can't say too much, but like, go watch it. Okay, so here's the trailer to Tiny Pretty Things.
If a ballerina falls hard and nobody's there to catch her, does she still make a sound?
Nevaeh, Chicago called.
They said they didn't want me.
Something changed their mind.
Shall we begin? Again from the top.
Welcome, our newest arrival, to the Archer School of Ballet.
Dancing in Cassie Shore's footsteps.
Who's Cassie Shore?
One-star student suffered a fateful misstep.
Misstep? She fell 4 stories.
He's amazing.
Yeah, if you're hot for psychos, you ask me, he pushed her.
This isn't your world, little rat. Knowing the steps doesn't mean you belong.
You best believe I'm coming for you.
There are things that you do not know about this place. Things I've seen.
You think I pushed her? Like all the others?
There is something wrong with that place.
That is not my choreography.
Ballet is no place for redemption.
You have only one thing to do. That is to dance better than anyone else.
I can find the tiny, pretty things you love and tear their wings off.
And that's that. So go watch it. It looks pretty interesting, right? Yes, it does. So go watch it. The next show is Unbelievable. It's about this girl who was assaulted in her apartment, I think, and no one believed her at all. She tried to get help. She tried to tell everyone, and they didn't believe her. And so she just told them that she thinks she made it all up, that she had a dream about it. And so they went with that. I was like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. And everybody was just like so mad at her. Then later on, some other girls get, by the same one. And yeah, go watch it because I don't want to spill too much because I feel like if I say something else, then there would be no point in you guys watching it. So go watch that. I have the whole thing on there. It's a short series, so nothing too big, but it's interesting, so go watch it. And here is the trailer.
I know this is hard, but I need to ask you some questions about what happened.
He tied my hands. He said if I screamed, he'd kill me.
No signs of forced entry. Doors and windows were locked. No DNA. Not a single neighbor saw or heard a thing.
He brought a blindfold, but nothing to tie her with. Would a shoelace even hold her?
You think Marie made up the attack?
I'm pretty positive that it happened.
Pretty positive or positive?
They just kept asking me the same question. How come your story doesn't add up? I wanted to go home.
I don't have a victim here. Bogus. She made it up.
We're on the scene of a violent attack. Police say a masked assailant broke in while the victim was sleeping.
He said you need to be more protective of yourself.
Black mask, bindings, early morning attacks.
I think he's done this before.
Aurora, 18 months ago.
Intruder, black mask, backpack, tied her up, took photos. To date, has not been caught.
You see the pattern. There's a rape, new evidence, new leads, and then one by one, they dry up until he hits again.
This one, we're figuring out on our own.
What if he knows that stations don't talk to each other? As long as he only hits once in each town.
You could have detectives from 8 different departments investigating 8 identical rapes with no clue. They're all chasing the same guy.
Victims are all over the map. Old, young, different races, so he doesn't have a type.
Sure he does, women who live alone.
This guy is out there preying on the most vulnerable women he can find. Where is the outrage?
people that you can trust.
Yeah, so that is the trailer to that show right there. It boils my blood. Like, but it's good though. It's good. So you should definitely go watch it. Also, I don't recommend these shows to like younger kids. Okay, so the next show is Zero. You've probably seen this, probably not, but it is good, like the other ones. And yeah, so let me tell you the deeds. So basically, this kid, boy, teenager, he has the power to disappear basically. And it all started up with his mother, which he was taken away from when he was younger, but he never really knew why. And so now he's just like, I can disappear. You know, all this other stuff is happening. So like he's kind of using his powers to like kind of save their community. And yeah, go watch it. And here's the trailer. It's not originally in English, but Netflix changes it to English, so you can still watch it. So yeah. The next show I have is The 100. This show is like really good. It's basically 100 people were sent from outer space back to Earth to see if everything was fine after a nuclear apocalypse. It was going good in the beginning until like they started seeing different species of human. Basically, they're not different species, but they're different species of human, and so they're kind of like fighting to survive, and this is just like very interesting. So go watch that. Like, I just love this show so much. Here it goes. Start.
It's been 97 years since a nuclear apocalypse killed everyone on Earth. Fortunately, there were survivors. We're told the Earth needs another 100 years to become survivable again.
Prisoner 319, hold out your right arm.
No, it's not my time. I don't turn 18 for another month. No! Stop! You're being sent to the ground. All 100 of you.
Prisoners of the Earth are sending you because your crimes have made you expendable.
Stay put if you want to live.
We have no idea what is waiting for you down there.
It's so beautiful. The planet's simmering in radiation.
You know they've landed, but communications are down. These wristbands are all we've got. Take them off and the Ark will think we're dying. That's the point. Here, we do whatever the hell we want.
I am done following orders.
Camp of Earth. Get out of the water now! You think this is a game? We won't survive here on our own. See you on the other side.
It's a very good show. I really suggest you guys to watch that one too, because it's really interesting, like I said, about all the other ones. So yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. It's good. The next show is Blood and Water. I know a lot of people probably reached this one. I think it's very popular. Maybe not, I don't know for sure, but I know I watched this and I'm waiting for the next season. And basically, a teenage girl is like trying to figure out if another girl that she met at a party is actually her long lost sister that was kidnapped at birth. And so she's just trying to figure out, like, is this my sister? Like, is this really her? And that's pretty much all. But it's interesting. You know, I might be missing some parts because I've watched that like a while ago. Okay, and here it is. Start.
17 years is a long time to look for someone. Just ask God to bring her home.
I've been living with this ghost my entire life.
We've got a new student here with us today.
She's acting strange.
What is her name?
Didn't you just suck it?
What do your parents do?
I guess she's a genuine individual.
Tell us, why did you transfer to Parkhurst?
Where are you from? Certainly not from the same place as people around here. Parkhurst isn't immune to frivolous popularity contests.
Ladies and gentlemen, your birthday girl, Vicky You remind me of something about your eyes.
I've never seen you before.
No, I'm not good at opening up to people.
Life seems pretty perfect.
Fixation much?
Where were you born? Home? Hospital?
I'm not sure.
What's your obsession with her anyway?
It seems like your girlfriend has been doing a lot of digging.
You're making the biggest mistake.
How did she infiltrate the Royals?
How am I supposed to trust you? I don't even know you.
We've been set up. People like them always crash.
The things you're going to hear will be lies wrapped in truth.
Once I put my mind to something, I get it done.
And yeah, that is Blood and Water. It is so good. So go watch it. I have one more suggestion, and that is The Society. And this is about basically in this town, everyone but the teenagers go missing. Like they just disappear after the teenagers. They went on a trip and then they came back and like everyone was gone. Everything was left up to the teenagers. So basically they had to survive on their own and enforce rules that people did not want to listen to. And so some people died, some people didn't. And it's just crazy. It's like so much. And like they ended up finding out stuff about, you know, their parents and everything. And it's just like interesting. So go watch that. And here's the trailer to the last suggestion for today. I might do a part 2.
6 months ago, we were children. This is who we are now. This place looks like home. But it's not.
There's nothing out there, guys. We're all alone.
Mom, I'm alive. And Allie is alive. We just want to be with you at home. If there is a home.
Everything that kept us safe is gone.
There's no civilization here, not until we start one.
When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
Just putting these ideas in their heads. Now they made her queen. Careful.
Say it, spit it out.
You like the way things are?
What is it exactly? Today I'm thinking about
What did you have in mind?
things that are deadly.
We're not gonna ask for power. We're gonna take it.
Bury a friend.
I'm not afraid of you.
You should be.
We're so fucking in over our heads.
Do you want chaos?
They have too much power. What do they say when we can't hear them? Cannibal class, killing the sun. Bury a friend. That's what I'm afraid of. What do you want from me?
And yeah, guys, that is the end of the video. I just might go back and watch these over because that's just how good they are, you know? They are so interesting. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, and da deuces.